Alright, so this video is about Billie Eilish and some of her recent comments about plastic surgery. I found this super intriguing. There was a BuzzFeed article as well as some other articles, including from The Guardian, where I guess she was interviewed. And some of her recent tracks are actually bringing to light that, hey, like celebrities are, having work done, they're getting plastic surgery, and they're not going public with it, and instead lying and saying, hey, I did this all on my own. And, I talk about this on my channel, how that's not healthy for, young men and women, boys and girls looking up to these celebrities, and they're being fed lies, essentially, right?
It's just talk about the J-Lo glow. Wow. I think we're ready for the market.
It's fine if a celebrity doesn't want to get plastic surgery, that's great. If they do want to get plastic surgery, fine, but don't lie and say you never had anything done, because it really just kind of sets the wrong tone for people who, are trying to kind of formulate their own self-image and how they feel and think about their bodies. So let's see more about what Billie said, and we'll play some of the lyrics from her recent tracks. So she says she won't stand for certain celebs creating false beauty standards and denying they've had work done. So in her latest song, Overheated, she addressed past issues of body shaming and called out celebrities with plastic bodies. She said, all these other inanimate, we're gonna bleep that word, it's none of my business, but don't you get sick of posing for pictures with that plastic body, man? And she kind of explained her viewpoint in that Guardian article. Overheated applies to all people who promote unattainable body standards, she told the outlet. It's completely fine to get work done, do this, do that, do what makes you feel happy. It's just when you deny it and say, oh, I got this all on my own, and if you just tried harder, you could get it. That makes me literally furious, she added. It is so bad for young women and boys too to see that. She also explained how social media can exacerbate false standards of beauty, and that she sees people online looking like she's never looked, and immediately she thinks, how do they look like that? She knows the ins and outs of the industry and what people actually use in photos, but still, when she's looking at these photos, it makes her feel really bad. That's, a common type of sentiment. And then when we look, let's listen into her recent song here, Overheated. She says she's not about to redesign herself now. And that's a personal choice. And she's out there talking about it and talking about essentially avoiding plastic surgery, which I give her a lot of credit for. Great song. I like the rhythm. Billie Eilish strikes again, and definitely always delivers on the message as well as her lyrics and tune. I think that people just need to decide for themselves what they want, and whether it's plastic surgery, whether it's avoiding it completely. That's a very personal decision that everyone makes, whether it's a celebrity or not. But then the question is, how should celebrities act if they have had plastic surgery? Because in a way, there's patient confidentiality, and there's the right for them to not have to say anything to anyone. But they're asked about it, and they're asked about it often, right? So it's one thing to just say, well, I'm just not going to tell you guys, and that's fine. Let us continue to wonder and keep us sort of in suspense. But once you say that you've never had something done, or you say, oh, well, this is just my amazing, skincare line.
Talk about the J-Lo glow. Wow. I think we're ready for the market.
It just sends the wrong message. It sends this idea or this message out that like beauty is unattainable, that it only lives in this upper echelon, upper realm of celebrity status, right? It's almost like if someone has a lot of money and they're not willing to disclose how they got all that money. It makes it seem like, well, they're rich, the rest of us are poor, and there's no way to progress and advance and potentially also have a comfortable life. So I see that in a similar way with plastic surgery, where if they were just a bit more honest, especially when it was obvious that they had something done, or they're asked about it, and instead of lying about it, just be honest about it. I think there'll be less ridicule in the world and more acceptance of the celebrity, him or herself, and of ourselves. because there's something to be said for knowing that, hey, if I wanted to, I could go and get procedure X, procedure Y to make me feel better about myself. Whether that is an aging face related issue or an aging body problem or, concern, or you just weren't born with sort of the ideal aesthetics or the classical type of aesthetics, classic beauty kind of standards, and you want that, whether it's for your career, whether it's for how others perceive you or you perceive yourself. Being able to know that is at least possible. You may not have the money for it, you may not have any interest in it, and that's fine, but at least knowing that it's out there and it's potentially attainable should you want it, I think is a very powerful message. And I think that's exactly what bothered Billie about what some of her contemporaries are doing or saying. So that's my feedback. Those are my thoughts on Billie Eilish. I mean, she is just super mature and really delivers powerful messages all the time, and this is yet another one. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, you get to find out when we post the next video, which is really cool. See you guys.